All right, so in our drawing, this would be a side of the base, and this would be a side of the base, and of course, you know, the other two. One of the first things you need to identify is the shape of your base. For surface area, you need a slant height, and with those two things, you should be good to go. I guess we should identify or describe what a pyramid itself is. Pyramid is a polyhedron with one face as the base. Can be any shape. And the remaining faces, which are triangles, that are lateral faces. So there's one face and the rest are lateral faces, and they are triangles. Okay, so for identification purposes and knowing where your different parts are, that's what we have here. Now the actual surface area is, again, something you're going to want to think of in general terms and then go more specific for the shape of your base and things of that nature. So, surface area we say is still lateral area plus base area, but there's only one base. So we don't need the two there. This is Mrs. Rush. Hi. Good. Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of class.
All right.
That's okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Bye-bye. Those calls aren't supposed to come through. His parent. All right. So we have lateral area plus the base area. And our lateral area, okay, where with the prisms, it's the perimeter times the height. This is still fairly close to being the same thing, but like I said earlier, your lateral faces are triangles. So the area of the triangle kind of comes into play. So our lateral area is, we want the 1/2 part because of the shape of those faces. We still are going to use the perimeter of the base because each of those is a base of one of my triangles. And then the height of all my triangles should be the same, but it's not the height of the prism, it's the surface height, which is our slant height. So we use L for the height. So it's still kind of perimeter times height, but you have to use the right height, and you have to take into account that the faces are triangles, not rectangles. That's where the 1/2 comes in. Base area is the same as what you've been doing, except there's just one base. So whatever the formula for your base is, you're going to use that accordingly. So we're going to do a square pyramid. With a side length of 6. A slant height of 8. And in this case, we have everything that we need to go ahead and plug in. So lateral area is 1/2. The perimeter is 6 times 4. which is 24 because our base is a square. The slant height was given, so that is 8. Half of 24 is 12 times 8 is 96, so that is your lateral area. And if you were to calculate the area of each lateral face and add it together, that's what you would get. That should be what you get. Area of the base, your base is a square in this case. So side squared, which would be 6 squared, or 36. Then your total surface area would be the sum, so 132 square inches. We didn't. We will. The very next one we're going to do, you're going to find the slant height. Because some they're going to give you the height, and you need the slant height for surface area. And then later on when we get into volumes, some they're going to give you the slant height, but you need the height for volumes. So by the time we're done with surface areas and volumes, you're going to be hopefully good at calculating to get the height you need. But here they gave it. So these would be given in this case. Okay? We're going to do another one where they don't give you everything that you need. So with this one, I want you to make a rectangular base. With side lengths of 4 and 7. And we're going to drop an actual height, and just do your best on how that looks. A height of 5. We're going to put in the slant height because we need it. And we're going to put that little line in between so we have our right triangle. Okay. You might think you don't have enough here. You do, because the height goes down to the center of the base. So if it goes to the center, then this is half of the parallel side. So that would be half of 4. So that length here should be 2. And this is not a Pythagorean triple, but you can use Pythagorean theorem. So 2 squared plus 5 squared, L is the slant height, so equals L squared.
So is that 2 given?
Nope. You get it from this side, the parallel side. It's half, yeah. So it'd be 4 plus 25 is L squared. If you don't like L on the right, you can switch them. L squared is 29. Take your square roots. L is approximately 5.4. Okay, so we found the height that we need for the surface area, and the rest is plugging in. So big picture, surface area is lateral area plus base area. Lateral area is half the perimeter times the height, but we need the slant height. Okay, perimeter. Some of the geometry teachers at lunch were complaining that their students no longer know how to find perimeter. No, that's not you. What's perimeter of rectangle? 4 times 7 is area. Perimeter is the walk around. Yep. So 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7. So basically 11 plus 11, your perimeter is 22. Your slant height we found was 5.4. And if you calculate that, you get 59.4. Base is a rectangle. So your dimensions of your rectangle are 4 by 7. So the area of the base is 28. Add them together, 87.4, those are centimeters squared. Okay. And we're going to do one more, which is a cone. Okay. Just like the prism and the cylinder, the concept is the same. You just have to swap out the information for a circle. Okay. So cone is easy. Do a somewhat flat circle. Put a point up top, point in the middle. Okay, so there's a cone. If they give you all 3 parts, sometimes you have more than you need. Okay, if they gave me the height, I need to calculate the slant height, which is here. Okay, they gave us all 3 in this case, so we're just going to start to plug in lateral area plus base area. Lateral area is just like the pyramids, but we swap out perimeter for what? Circumference. So it is 1/2 circumference. If you want to put in pi d or put in c for circumference, you can put in pi d for circumference, and then the lateral or the slant height, so L. So it's still half the perimeter times height, basically. Area of a circle is pi r squared. So we're just kind of getting this formula down. Okay, so half, what's the diameter? Times pi times 10 times 13. Okay, half of 10 is 5 times 13 is 65 pi. Leave it in terms of pi so you can treat it like a variable. Pi r squared. R squared would be 5 squared, or so plus 25 pi. And 65 plus 25 is 90 pi, and that's an area, so inches squared. Without all 3, do you want me to do one with a height and then a slant height?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find one quick. I'll make one up. All right, pick a radius, quick. 3. Pick a height.
12.
Okay, and we don't need 12, we need that. Okay, so this is a right angle just like the other stuff. So call that L. L squared is 3 squared plus 12 squared. So 9 plus 144. Be 153. Square root of that is 12.4 approximately. Okay. You guys, this is a very good one to look at. Do not round to the whole number. The slant height is not the same as the height in a right triangle. If you round, you're going to get 12. These two should not be the same. You need that decimal. So this would be 12.4. So surface area, lateral area plus base area, 1/2 perimeter, which is circumference, times the slant height. Circumference is 6 pi, right? Slant height is 12.4. So including the decimal, it should be 37.2 pi for your lateral area. base area, it's pi r squared. 3 squared is 9, so that would be plus 9 pi. 37.2 plus 9 is 46.2. Okay, square units, whatever they are. And that was a create your own. If you guys can stay put just for a second so I can see who's here and who's not. All right. Gotcha.
Okay, so I could probably either stay Thursday or Friday or both. So, yeah. I'm going to go for both.
Either or both would be fine.
Okay, because like Thursday then I can get help on this and could, like review it, and then Friday after school I'll be back in the youth summit and I'll be able to do it.
Yep.
I have a test in science, a quiz in geometry, a quiz in Spanish, and possibly vocab quiz in English
Yeah.
on Friday. Yeah, I'm glad I'm gone, but I'm not.
Oh, we need to do Tuesday, right?
Yeah, sorry.
That's here.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.